The point was a direct call from Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe himself, after a final contact with his family and with his camp in the morning, he decided to call Florentino Perez himself. So Kylian Mbappe called Florentino and told him, "I'm sorry, but I'm not accepting Real Madrid's proposal. I'm staying at Paris Saint-Germain." It was already in the air since Friday, because this was the expectation around Paris Saint-Germain. Those close to Nasser Al-Khelaifi, Paris Saint-Germain president, had a more than positive feeling after a really complicated week. But we arrived at this point with Kylian, who wanted to be the man to communicate directly with Florentino Perez as a matter of respect, because the reality, they say on Kylian Mbappe's side, is that they always had a verbal agreement with Real Madrid. Everything was verbally agreed between Real Madrid and Mbappe, but it was never changed. Real Madrid prepared three kind of proposals for Kylian Mbappe. They made a proposal in August last year. Many of you remember that Real Madrid were pushing to sign the player in August last year, but Paris Saint-Germain said no. They improved their proposal in December, and they also improved their proposal, including image rights, at the end of March, at the beginning of April. So they were preparing everything for Kylian Mbappe. They had many and many contacts, and so they are now shocked with this side. What's the reaction on Real Madrid's side? They are shocked, let me say. Real Madrid were really 100% convinced that Kylian Mbappe was going to join Real next season. Imagine that they prepared everything. They were 100% sure that it was a yes. And what happened? On Tuesday, this week, so last Tuesday, just a few days ago, Real Madrid were more than optimistic, more than confident. And they were convinced internally at Real Madrid, into the board, and with Carlo Ancelotti too, that Kylian Mbappe on Tuesday, last Tuesday, a few days ago, was ready to say, yes, I'm joining Real Madrid. So Tuesday was the day in Real Madrid's mind to have the official green light from Kylian, and then to start with the official statements on Kylian Mbappe to join Real Madrid. But then it didn't happen. It will change the plan for Real Madrid, because I'm told that the plan in Real Madrid this summer was Toni Rüdiger. This is done. This is signed. He already had his medical, so Rüdiger will play for Real Madrid. The plan was left back, maybe Fran Garcia back, maybe another one, but to sign a left back. And then to sign Kylian Mbappe. This was the plan for Real Madrid this summer. Maybe a second goalkeeper, but nothing huge, because the plan was Rüdiger, top centre-back, Mbappe, top striker, and then a new left-back. But now the feeling is different, of course, because Kylian is not joining, Erling Haaland is not joining. And let me say that Florentino really wanted to sign both Haaland and Mbappe, but Haaland didn't happen because Real Madrid were focusing on Mbappe, and even because the player, Haaland, felt a different kind of feeling with Manchester City. Man City were obsessed with Haaland, while Real Madrid were obsessed with Mbappe. But now the situation is different. One point. When you read around that Kylian Mbappe will be the sport director at Paris Saint-Germain, this is not the case. Kylian Mbappe will be important at Paris Saint-Germain, as he will be the face of the project, as he will be one of the main players, if not the big star for the coming years. Of course, there is Leo Messi, there is Neymar, there are many, but they want Mbappe to be the face of Paris Saint-Germain project. And it's really important to say that he will be involved, of course, in some decisions. But this is something that happens sometimes. He will be involved in important decisions, of course. He's not the man who is going to have the final decision. They have a board, they have a president, they have owners, they have a director. But Kylian Mbappe will be really important with Paris Saint-Germain. And now their revolution will start with a clear target. When Kylian told Paris Saint-Germain he was going to sign the contract, and they were celebrating on Friday night because the message on Kylian Mbappe's side to Nasser Al-Khelaifi and those close to Paris Saint-Germain board arrived on Friday night. They were celebrating, they were more than happy, but also Kylian told them, I sign a new deal and we will for sure win the Champions League together. So the message was pretty clear on Kylian's side. He's there for the Champions League and he's not joining Real Madrid.